Stock market rallies as NASDAQ 100 and S&P 500 post a new record high on tech earnings. Markets are never too high to buy, guys. SPY ETF is breaking out. I bought the breakout. So, this is what we got. Incredible news story today. My channel's getting a lot of traction, so, man, incredible. So, this is what we got. SPY at 717. How high can SPY ETF go? Leave comments below. Tell me what you think. I think it could go 3 to 10x easily. Now, that sounds a bit inflammatory, but we shall see. It's Thursday, April 30th, 2026. Got a lot of news. Breakout, SPY ETF, the triple Qs, Invesco triple Q, pumping. Google, blowout. Google beats the street, ladies and gentlemen. Invesco triple Q's up. Was that a new all-time high? Breakout on the S&P 500, the Dow Jones. My goodness, SPY ETF is up. Blockchain is up. BKCH, the blockchain ETFs, you heard it here first. Block, BLOK, pumping. So everything's doing great. I go over to geopolitics. Now, stay with me to the end. I give you my trading plan. It's not financial advice. So oil prices whipsaw while U.S. stocks hover above their record highs. The first direct flight to Venezuela, commercial flight in 7 years, lands in Caracas. All that oil money, I guess. King Charles boosts his charity fundraiser with first appearance at gala joined by Lionel Richie. Sorry. So, got a frog in my throat. Super leggings and Lululemon founder just got hotter. Keurig, Dr. Pepper analyst. My God, Dr. Pepper. Johnson & Johnson stock up over the past 17%. SanDisk is pumping. So I just kind of go over the geopolitics, socioeconomics, and I formulate a trading plan. And then I look at the stock of the day. Let's look at this. A lot of people are concerned, though. There is a lot of things to be concerned about. But at the same time, you got to focus on the positive and the things that we're capable of. The E-minis up 64 points. NASDAQ 100 minis up 248 on the breakout. Dow futures. Dow's not above 50,000 yet, but it's close, up about 800 points. The VIX is dipping. We just got a trend going up. Dollar's a bit weaker at 98 even. The 10-year at 110-190. Crude oil's off. You know, the blockade or Straits of Hormuz. Crude oil at 104. But it's achieving new all-time highs. It's a hyperinflation, folks. The gold and silver precious metals trade is back on. So this is what we have. Stocks. Intel, again, you heard it here first over the months. Intel just set a new record high. Did you miss the boat? Intel stock on a breakout is never too high to buy, never too low to sell because the trend's your friend. So it's above 94.76 a share. Stocks that are active today, NVIDIA, Meta's off. Google's doing awesome. Beats the street. Microsoft, Mr. Softy, off 5%. Amazon's active. Micron Technologies, Tesla's active. Google, Class C shares are up 10%. AMD up 5%. And Intel again at 94.76. Where do we go from here on Intel? You tell me. S&P 500, pumping, pump. Could go. Hyperinflation, people. So let's look at, I'm going to run a short video today. I'm going to try to keep it less than 20 minutes, but I got a lot to go over. Let's see, Yahoo Finance. I've been running my videos, producing them later in the afternoon. It's around 2:30. I try to do it right at the open, but that's where I'm doing a lot of my trades and everything. So The AI earnings bonanza is splitting investors. Wall Street split on its reaction to the AI earnings bonanza. Stocks edge up, strong earnings. Hormuz, the Strait of Hormuz impasse. Trump bets Hormuz blockade will break Iran before triggering a crisis. So I'm the messenger, people. I don't make the news. Nvidia stock plunges as investors weigh rising competition. Anthropic and then ChatGPT, Sam Altman. Why the U.S. economy is really the AI economy now. So everything's all in on the U.S. economies and the artificial intelligence. Chipotle news there. Uber taps Hertz. So news on Hertz, HTZ. And we've seen some price action recently on Hertz and Uber. And so other transportation stocks. Eli Lilly soars again after earnings and revenue jumps on GLP-1 drug sales. So I just read the news to myself on my news desk here and then look how I can position myself. Nvidia beats Apple to become the defining stock of the AI boom. It's like a space race, but for artificial intelligence. Meta gets $96 billion of orders for latest jumbo bond sales. SpaceX, 137 ventures sees stake 1% past 10 billion. Wow. So let's look at the stocks. Trending, Nvidia, Google is doing awesome. Meta, Microsoft, and Google again. And the stock shares, I look at the ones that are the biggest gainers to see if I could purchase them and then do a buy right, like sell some calls, Vistance Network, Glaucus Corporation, GKOS, Garrett Motion, GTX, MYR Group up 20%, Aurora up 18%, 19%. Big losers, Checkpoint Software. Looks like the software stocks, are having dippy dip. Waystar Holdings is off. Option Care Health off 28%. Most active, okay, Plug Power is there. Nvidia, Intel, Nokia, and Amazon. So it's the AI economy, folks. Tell me what you think. We're at about 7 minutes. I know you can hear the mouse clicking. So this is the news of the day. We got a lot of great things to go over, and then taking a look at, what news stories are the most active and how that affects the economy. Hyperinflation for oil. We got all kinds of news there. I look at CNN on the left, Fox News. People are concerned, and rightfully so, about the hyperinflation. So that's what we have. And then I look at, I did my book yesterday and published it, on my last channel video, I allow statement. So I'll research today. I just penned another ebook. I do affiliate marketing for my own ebooks that you can read for free if you like. And I also have, I get new subscribers too to Patreon. So I'm thankful for the Patreon. You can see the link down below. I'm putting it all into my channel. You'll notice that it's getting a lot better content. My channel's getting a lot of traction. So with that, CNN is reporting news, and then Fox News on the left. I look at BBC, British Broadcasting Corporation, and then what stocks are, the best stocks to look at these days. So that's what I have on that. And so yesterday's book that I published was on I Allow. Today's ebook, check this out, you can see the link below, Beyond Plant-Based Burgers. Now this is different, exploring insect consumption for sustainable food production. Your chocolate-covered ants, or crickets, they're becoming more popular. There's old famous, you will eat the bugs. Well, there's some merit to that too. Beyond Plant-Based Burgers. exploring insect consumption for food, delves into the growing phenomenon of humanity consuming insects as food. So the World Economic Forum advocacy for the consumption of insects. Eat the bugs. So check out the link below and beyond plant-based burgers. So enough on that. I'll give you a preview tomorrow is ethical AI on artificial intelligence, but that'll be tomorrow. So this is the news, folks. Now let's look at CNN, okay? On the left, CNN real quick is reporting Congress votes to reopen key parts of DHS, the Department of Homeland Security. After weeks of GOP infighting, the bill will be sent to Trump to sign. The world is reading the markets wrong. This is what analysts are saying. John Roberts' effort to gut the Voting Rights Act is complete. News on the Supreme Court. Janet Mills drops Senate bid. So I look at the left here on, leaning to the left politically on CNN. And then I look to the right, looks at Fox News here, the major stories. And then from that, I'm able to formulate a trading plan, speculation, so I can thrive. People today, they complain so much, but they don't offer any solutions. So check out the ebook below in the link and you'll see that I offer solutions. President Trump to speak at the White House. Okay, so there's breaking news with that. Pentagon officials confirm U.S. adversary directly involved in aiding Iran to undermine military efforts. So this is on Fox News. House passes Senate measure to end record 76-day Homeland Security gap. My goodness. So that's the news today. Miller Lite back in. Wins marketing war. What Bud Light refused to do, I guess there's political correctness for consumption of beer. So that's, the cancel culture. BBC, let's look at that overseas. British Broadcasting is reporting, can't even report on that because it's not PC. Oil prices hit highest since 2022 after Trump to be briefed on new Iran operations. So it's on again, off again. War, peace, war, back and forth. So this is what we have, folks. Now let's look at my trading plan. S&P 500, so Bitcoin, I bought the dip on Bitcoin, on the dippy dip. I just bought the breakout on SPY ETF, buying the breakout on triple Qs. The blockchain ETF's up 6%. I know it's repetitive, but wash, rinse, and repeat. There's nothing new under the sun. Block, BLOK, up, 2.87%. And then got a lot of news on cryptos too. Let's take a look at this. There's a lot of hype about Pixel coin. And so I was kind of following that news story. I don't know if it has any investment or not, or merit, I don't know. But crypto, Pixel, is tanking today, off just today alone about 9%. And for the week, Pixel coin has cratered approximately 41 to 42%. So what about the bag holders who are holding their bags of Pixel coin? Was that a classic pump and dump? So Pixel, it's up huge and then the insiders pumped it and then they dump it. I don't know. So that's what we have on Pixel coin. So again, here's my trading plan. $1 cost average Bitcoin today. Trading now at, it's at 76,280 SPY ETF. I'll DCA yet on the breakout. Intel's breaking out to the upside. I scalped out some profits on the blockchain ETFs, but I'll continue to dollar cost average it. And then DCA blockchain ETF, and then wait to buy the dippy dip on blockchain assets like Bitcoin, Ethereum, and XRP. So that's my trading plan. The breakout, triple Qs and Vesco, look at this. Doing great. What are the big companies inside of Invesco Triple Qs? You ready? NVIDIA, Apple, Microsoft, Amazon, Google's amazing. I want to say hi to all my Twitter followers. I push my videos out and publish them on Twitter and then also on Rumble. So hey everyone, you've been with me since 2011. Apple, computer, Meta platforms, Broadcom, Tesla. So it's the big tech and the triple Qs. And then DIA, it's not above 50,000 yet. State Street spiders for the DIA. Up, huge, up almost 2% for today, had the dippy dip. So I just go over my live trading plan, you know, what are the stocks to purchase? What are the ones, the new 52-week highs? Altera, Philip Morris, Energy Transfer is up huge. Plains All American Pipeline, Sunoco, the oil stocks, Kenton, my goodness. CTO Realty Trust, Taiwan Fund. So these are, the oil, the energy market, the energy trade is back on. Incredible news today, everyone. The trend's your friend. Getting a lot of new subs. My YouTube channel, I kind of go over my stats here. It helps me do like a homework assignment in a sense. Here, I'll go over this real quick. I'm getting a lot of new subs. I'm very thankful to YouTube. So let's see this. Give you the percentage gains on the analytics is just awesome. So the analytics, the last couple of videos, some of them went viral. All right, so in the last 28 days, I've had a 141% increase in watch time and a 700% increase in subs and subscribers. I'm gaining new subs now every day. So my channel, you want to definitely be a part of my channel because it's getting a lot of traction, especially with the breaking news on the earnings season with Google and Intel and Microsoft and the Magnificent Seven. Is the war back on? Is the U.S. going to go back to war with Iran? Everyone was saying last week that the war was over. So what do we do? North Korea, South Korea, China, Africa, the BRICS nations, Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa. Oh man, is this the end of times? Who knows? I'm prepped for it. I'm a prepper. So again, check out links below. Tell me what you think about, this breakout on the S&P 500 and the whole new breakout here. It's incredible. It's called price discovery. So that parabola, it can keep on going, people, and keep pumping and rocking and rolling. Could see the triple Qs go up 3x to 10x. It's all hyperinflation, though. That's the reason the precious metals trade is back on. So what are you doing to survive all this? Tell me. I'm a prepper. I do full-time research for myself. And, my channel, very thankful, all of you tuning into my channel. And hi, everyone on Twitter. Hey, guys. And on Rumble. Check it out. And then, I got to check the weather today also, too, on my weather app. I designed a weather app called weathermist.com, and it was reporting weather, cyclones possibly in Texas and Oklahoma. So today's weather, where I'm at in North Florida, it's 88 degrees, partly cloudy on weathermist.com. It feels though like 89 degrees. Humidity's at 41%, 12 mile an hour winds. The UV index is 6.55, no rain, so we got drought conditions. And the AI alert on weathermist.com for the weather it says stay hydrated in hot weather. Drink plenty of water and electrolyte if spending time outdoors. And that's on weathermist.com, the world's first agentic AI no latency weather application. You can check it out. It gives you updates on weather. dynamically, minute by minute. It doesn't use historic data at all. It looks at what's happening right now rather than the other weather apps. They use historic data, and it's not as good as weathermist.com. So tell me what you think. What do you guys think? And also weathermist.com, the analytics, it's starting to take off. People are starting to use it. So tell me what you think, everyone. Have an awesome, great day. And, I say this every day. I give thanks for my abundant supply now manifested. I have it now. So I allow myself to be a time multi-billionaire. Like and share.